now, and this young man knows how to get around this racetrack.
How big of a moment was that for SVG at the end of that stage to get in a position to get the free pass?
Well, looking at it right now, it was huge. We'll see at the end of the night if he can parlay and play that into something, at least a top 20 finish. But he drove his tail off getting back there and getting in that position.
And Lee, if you look at those points earned here in stage one, all but one of those drivers earning points, playoff drivers. I have a feeling that's going to be a theme for the entire playoff run.
It was definitely an eclectic blend, wasn't it? And there's some non-playoff drivers featuring here so far this evening. Stage 2 coming up with 109 laps to go once we get back to racing. Steve?
Desperate times call for desperate measures, and that's where the 48 of Alex Bowman currently is. He waved around, which means everybody pitted. He stayed out. He's driven now around. He's only 1 lap down, but he's in nearly 50 lap tires. This is a calculated, we need a lap 1 restart wreck, just like we saw to start the race. That's what the 48's looking for.
On pit road, Chase Elliott, it's been a struggle tonight. He gained 4 spots. Good pit stop for that team. The opposite of that, Austin Dillon, who was having a solid night, he lost 6 spots.
Good start to the night for the Legacy Motor Club Toyotas of Nemechek and Jones, both cars in the top 13 positions. Interesting stage 1. Sun is beginning to set here in South Carolina. Let's get stage 2 going at the Cookout Southern 500. Really good restart on the inside from Denny Hamlin. Riddick's going with him. Briscoe's up high. Ross Chastain has been a productive night so far for the Trackhouse racer.
I kind of had a moment there. Of course, Hocevar got up into him. Look at Hocevar digging on the bottom.
Teammates, side by side.
Denny Hamlin's got 4 momentum. On Briscoe's going to turn really early. Trying to slide up in front of contact.
Whoa.
Yeah, he slid, made contact on the left front fender of the 19 car.
And then Briscoe had to defend from
What's that like, Chastain?
Ross Chastain, and that's opened the door for Tyler Reddick down the back stretch into 3.
Chastain lost his momentum. Reddick trying to take advantage of it. Chastain's had a solid night. Fights for the position 3, kept it.
Hocevar on the
There's a
move.
lot of smoke between the two. Pretty big tire contact. We'll see if there's any damage.
Looks like some anger.
Yes. I feel that had to start down at 3 and 4. So there's more to that story than we just saw the finish of it.
Don't worry, we're looking. We'll show it to you. We can find it.
That's the fight for 14.
Might not be over.
And this is where some of the danger lies for the playoff drivers, mixing it up with the non-playoff drivers to get it started in the first race of the round of 16. Let's have a look at what happened. Here's Joey Logano's view.
Looks like he was drifting.
And then this.
And then that was actually the save. Looked like it was going to be another wreck, another spin. And then ultimately, this is the time it just comes around on him.
His teammate right behind him, Justin Haley.
Here's Logano's view.
Logano was worried he was going to be in a wreck, but he was glad the caution was coming out. As big of a struggle as it's been for the 22 car, he was loving a caution coming out, give him a chance to work on this race car.
So we had that
Worst
caution.
driving race car I've ever driven. I can't drive it anymore.
Ooh. Steve, what would you say to your driver if he said that?
I'm not allowed to say that on television.
Copy.
You hear that a lot, you know, but the truth is, I'd love to pick on him, tell you he's young, 22 years old, 71 starts, but I've been told that
A little tight in places, but really not bad for this point in the race at Darlington, Kim.
For Tyler Reddick, top right, seems like it's a little tighter as the track cools off, especially as entries will help him out with a little air pressure adjustment. No reports of smoke in the cockpit, Parker.
That's not the case for Chase Briscoe, who said it's ever so slightly too loose as he pulls away, Marty.
Denny Hamlin's team with a little bit of problems there, Parker. You see him having to swing back around to the left side to get that left rear tight, and now they fumble the wrench. Hamlin's in the car way too free, and look at all those spots the 11 is going to lose here on pit road. This team has been so consistent all year long, but had a rough day at Richmond a couple of weeks ago, and now we see them have to push him off. off with that clutch issue. Also behind him, you see Carson Hocevar backwards in his pit stall. They can make that stop there.
Well, you see the 11 slides forever getting into the pit stall, which seems okay, but then right there, timing issue on the right rear. The jacket's dropped. It's not tight. They come over. They jack it up. Oh, now they're just slow. We drop the round wrench. Takes forever to do
Just
the
calm
adjustment.
down, bro. You already
go from a
calm down.
top 2 or 3 race car to nearly the last car on the lead lap. Was running 4th. He's going to be outside the top 15.
When my